Big changes are in store for fans of The Walking Dead. In Season 9, the series will lose stars Andrew Lincoln and Lauren Cohan, and a new showrunner steps in to take the story to new places. Do these alterations bode well for the AMC series? No one knows yet, but a slew of theories and rumors have hinted at where The Walking Dead will go next. Let's unpack the details. Two brothers fighting. Rick and Daryl's camaraderie has been a core part of the show for years, but that may not be the case in Season 9. Rumors have been swirling that Daryl and Rick's bromance might be compromised over Rick's controversial decision to spare Negan's life. Does this mean the two will become enemies before Rick's final bow? Not according to Norman Reedus.
They fight and they disagree on things, but it's like two brothers fighting. They always will have each other's back, but they don't necessarily agree on everything.
A second time jump. According to Uprocks, rumors are circulating regarding two shifts in time for Season 9, one of a couple years and another longer one of 4 or 5 years. The second time jump could help further the decayed tone new showrunner Angela Kang previously teased to Entertainment Weekly, saying, "We'll explore what happened as man-made objects and structures break down. Infrastructure like roads and bridges are changing and crumbling, and we'll also explore what happens as resources are getting low." New loves. Along with a hefty bump in pay, Reedus will receive top billing once Andrew Lincoln makes his exit. With that sort of scrutiny, it's hard not to wonder if fans will finally see Daryl make a love connection in Season 9. There are many theories, rumors, and requests regarding Daryl's future, from a deeper connection to Carol to a brand new love interest. The Hollywood Reporter even posed a compelling possibility. What if Daryl finds a man to love? The trade suggested a love connection between him and Aaron.
All right, whether we make it or not, we do it together. We have to.
He's not the only one with a possible new romance. The Nerdist has theorized that Alden, one of the Reformed saviors, might be the TV version of the comics Dante, which might mean that he could be a new romantic partner for Maggie. One definitely confirmed love story is between Carol and King Ezekiel. Photos from the new season showed Carol and the King sharing a tender moment, and a subsequent trailer shows the two sharing a smooch. Father Gabriel's second sight. After the trials he endured in Season 8, it's looking like Father Gabriel will step confidently into the role of Holy Man once the new episodes premiere. Leaked images reveal Gabriel, who looks to be completely blind in one eye, donning a classic-looking Southern preacher outfit. Whatever he lacks in physical sight, he may make up for with religious clarity. According to Bleeding Cool, Gabriel will be the one helping Jadis transition to her new home in Alexandria. A new leader. With Rick's death presumably looming, speculation regarding Daryl's leadership role has grown. But as Norman Reedus told TV Line, the rumors of Daryl taking over for Rick are just not true.
That's not a true story. Rick is the quarterback of this football team. He's always been, he always will be.
So if Daryl won't be taking over as leader, who will? Well, there's been a worthy successor under our noses this entire time. Rick himself has already said who he wants to take over for him as leader if anything happens.
And if it's me who doesn't make it, you're gonna have to lead the others forward. So you're the one who can.
It's an idea that's backed up by what Angela Kang told EW about the female characters. We're going to see our women really step up, and we're going to show a lot of stories about leadership with Maggie, with Michonne, with Carol, and they're going to go toe-to-toe with each other and with our men. Unfortunately, if Michonne does step up as leader, it may not be forever. Denai Guerrera's star is steadily on the rise with plenty of movie roles, which puts her continued Walking Dead future in question. When pressed on Michonne's future in Alexandria, the new showrunner said Guerrera is definitely a series regular this season. As for what happens after Season 9, though, Kang said plainly, that is out of my realm. A new Batman. The question of how Rick Grimes will be written out of The Walking Dead's 9th season still looms large. Will he live? Will he die? Will he simply wander off into the wilderness to allow for cameos in later seasons? Lincoln has confirmed that he's coming back with the intention of directing an episode in Season 10, but as for an actual appearance as Rick, no one knows. But one thing we do know is that he'll be using the time he has left to brutalize some more zombies with a shiny new weapon inspired by none other than his arch-nemesis Negan. Promotional materials for the new season show a gray-bearded Rick Grimes toying with a bat-like weapon. From the show's previews, it's clear he knows just how to use it too. A dead deputy returns. Of all the long-lost characters who could be brought back into The Walking Dead's fold for Season 9, the return of John Bernthal's Shane was probably the least expected. After all, he's been dead for over 6 seasons, and Bernthal has had plenty of other roles to keep him busy in the meantime. However, the actor was spotted near the Atlanta, Georgia area during the season's summer production. His appearance set off a rash of speculation that he might be making a cameo as Lincoln preps for his exit. Bernthal's return to the show was confirmed soon after, though the exact details of his role reprisal have been kept close to the vest. Frenemies. Rick's decision to let Negan live after the all-out war with the Saviors might come back to bite him in more ways than one. Not only has he earned the ire of his friends with this moment of undeserved mercy, but now he's going to have to actually deal with Negan. Although Kang has revealed that the former enemies might have a lot more in common than one might expect.
Rick goes down there and it's part therapy and part gloating. Like, they're just trying to work their way through it. Like, they both feel in some ways like dinosaurs after the war.
Rick has already been known to have trouble making solid leadership decisions in the past, so one has to imagine that having Negan in his ear probably won't be too helpful. Maggie's happy ending? Even though Cohan will be departing the show, things might just be looking up for Maggie in the new season. The previews for Season 9 show that her baby will finally join the world after so many seasons of Maggie's pregnancy. With Lauren Cohan's impending exit from the series ahead, though, fans might be tempted to fear for Maggie's well-being. However, Cohan has hinted that her character's story isn't over. In other words, Maggie might someday make a comeback, so don't count her out just yet. Unfriendly new faces. With 2 major characters on the way out and a lot of time hopping ahead, it's probably no surprise that Season 9 will introduce a bevy of new characters. For starters, there's Samantha Morton as Alpha, the leader of a group of creepy zombie impersonators called the Whisperers. She'll be joined by Ryan Hurst as Alpha's second-in-command Beta, and Cassidy McClincy as Lydia, Alpha's daughter. The show will also introduce Brett Butler and John Finn as Tammy and Earl, a pair of Hilltop residents. Meanwhile, Elora Matsura and Nadia Hilker will star as Yomiko and Magna, 2 more characters straight from the comics. Other names joining the fold are Lauren Ridloff as Connie and Dan Fogler as Luke. We'll just have to wait and see if any of these new additions are able to fill the void left by Rick and Maggie. The helicopter. When Rick originally saw the helicopter overhead near the beginning of Season 8, many thought it was a hallucination. But as the tale continued to unravel, audiences saw that the scavenger Jadis had a connection to the copter. The timing of the helicopter's appearance could be a possible introduction of the Commonwealth storyline from the comics. However, it seems that Alpha and the Whisperers are also on their way, so Season 9 of The Walking Dead might be blending multiple comic storylines and timelines together. The addition of Alpha might finally answer a long-lingering question about the prevalence of the letter A that's been seen scattered throughout the previous seasons. Kang has promised that the significance of the letter will come into view in Season 9, telling fans that it might have something to do with Jadis. Jadis might have made some alliances before, but does she have another master controlling that helicopter after all? We'll see when The Walking Dead Season 9 arrives on October 7th.